On this Memorial Day, we welcome Davin Underwood from Little Deer Cafe here to our outside kitchen.
Yeah.
Nothing like being in the great outdoors.
That's
huh?
right. That's where I live, in the great outdoors.
And you know, I know a lot of folks are going to be grilling. They're going to be having picnics, things of that nature this weekend. And you got some great ideas. You got a couple things you're going to share with us about mini biscuits and potato salad.
Yeah, when you have any kind of gathering, it's always nice to have something, a reception food.
Right.
So an hors d'oeuvre for people to nibble on while they have their drinks or not, their alcohol or not alcoholic drinks.
Right.
And it's good if it's sweet and salty is a good thing to have in
Okay.
an hors d'oeuvre. And what sells a lot at Little Deer Cafe, and what I make a lot for the parties that go on there in Linville, are these little mini country ham biscuits. This is buttermilk biscuits. They're really good. You just split them in half.
All right.
Just like that. And then what I like to put on them, you can do both or one or the other or something totally different. I like to use this Dilignaise that we make, and it's mayonnaise, Dijon mustard, and fresh dill. And it adds a really nice savory component to anything you put in anything it touches.
That sounds really good.
Yeah, it's great. It makes all the sandwiches, people say, oh, these sandwiches are so great. And I really think it's just the mayonnaise. Maybe the fresh bread.
Right.
So you put some on one side like that, and then you take your orange marmalade. You could use strawberry jam, any of it, a fresh jam you made for the season.
That's a unique combination.
Orange marmalade, I really like it. Ham,
just a little dollop on there.
Exactly. Too much and it gets messy. And this is the country ham. The country ham that we source is very thinly sliced.
Yeah.
Like almost like prosciutto. It's really really good stuff. It's salty still, but it's nice.
Oh, you love that salty bite in country ham.
Like we said. Sweet and salty. And you want to put a few pieces on there so that it's not.
So you're getting a good flavor.
Yeah. You don't want it to be skimp.
Right.
And it doesn't look puny.
There you go.
So there's that.
Perfect little ham sandwiches.
Look at that. How could you go wrong with that?
That is beautiful, and I'm sure that combination of flavors, like you say, you got the sweet, you got the salty, you got the savory, you got it all on there.
It's great.
But now we're going to switch gears a little bit and talk about potato salad.
So it's very easy that potato salad is always the same. Chopped egg, boiled egg in it, potatoes, onion, celery, and it's a staple at every gathering, you know, a barbecue or family function. I'll take like 2 or 3 potatoes, actually forgot them, but you take that and you put this in the bowl with the apple that you'll chop.
Okay.
This is a sweet apple. This is a Fuji.
Okay.
No, Honeycrisp. This is a Honeycrisp apple.
Okay.
And I'll just take all the sides off like that.
Right.
And chop it into these manageable sizes. You don't want them very big.
Right.
Because you'll also have your potato in there.
Okay.
And it'll mix into a really nice salad.
But I don't think a lot of people think about combining apple and potato salad. That's something new for me anyway.
Yeah, well, no, and it's a really nice component because, again, you have the salty of the mayonnaise and everything else, and then you have a nice sweet crunch from the apple, and it really adds a nice touch and rounds out the flavor a bit. Okay. Because potatoes themselves are really neutral kind of.
They take on the flavor of what you put with them.
Pretty much, kind of like a mushroom, I think.
Exactly.
So for these 2 potatoes, well, 3 potatoes and the 1 apple, I'm going to add about a 1/4 cup to a 1/2 cup of the red onion. Okay. Not very much, really just enough for color.
Just, a little bite, a little color.
Right.
All right.
And same for the celery. I might go a little heavier on celery because it's a little more mild. Right. Add a little more crunch. So maybe a 1/2 to a 3/4 of a cup. Ish. So a little heavier, and the onion's so strong. You know, you want to hold back. Its flavor mixes all in.
And I think red onions, like you used here, give great color, but they're also, for me anyways, just a little stronger flavor than a white onion.
Yes. This is parsley that goes in the potato. And apple salad.
You want to chop that up really fine?
Just chop it up. Not too fine because you still want to have that rustic quality.
You want to get the taste of it.
Yeah, and it adds a nice, and it's just pretty. If it's too fine, it's a little too contrived. It's a little too manufactured. So you want it to be
just a rough chop
and natural. Yeah. So, get all the stems. If you have some stems in there, make sure you get the stems chopped up. But the leaves can stand a little bit larger.
So you get that in there
like that.
And this is going to be a beautiful salad when it's done.
Yes.
Very colorful.
And again, we're going to use the Dilignaise. It's a very versatile item. You have the briny tanginess of the Dijon that goes in there that really helps brighten food up. You know, you always want to have some kind of acid, vinegar or whatnot. And so you just mix this up like that.
And of course you would have the potatoes
Of course you'd have the potatoes in here. They're just feet away from me. I just forgot them. So then you have it just like that.
Right. And of course, you could go back and add the potatoes in there and mix it all together.
Sure,
so, yeah.
absolutely.
And this is one of those dishes, I think potato salad for me anyway, is one of those dishes, the longer it sets, the better it gets.
Yeah. You make this the day before, put it in the refrigerator, the flavors will have a chance to like party with each other, I've heard people say, and it comes out a lot better.
Well, Davin, we appreciate you coming down today and taking some time with us, giving us some great ideas for those picnics, those grill outs, everything you got going on for Memorial Day. Remember, we're going to give you the information for Little Deer Cafe right there on the screen, and we'll be back with more Daytime coming up in just a few moments.